Lillian Finance may have just broken the internet by doing something that no one ever imagined would happen. In fact, Lillian Finance made the announcement today that it would be getting listed on none other than Coinbase. Oh, you best believe we're going to get up into this news coming up right after this. How's it going, family? Happy Thanksgiving Eve to you and your family. You know what? We got a lot to be thankful for, guys. Let me tell you. Lillian Finance had an AMA today on Bear With Me. That's another crypto influencer, another YouTube channel. And that guy puts out fire like we do here. So go on over there and give that guy a follow. Give him a subscription, guys. He can use that. Support all of your YouTubers out there because they are coming to you with news like this to help you and your wallet to be successful in these crypto streets. Now, let me remind you before we go ahead and get started with today's news, let me remind you to go ahead and like this video. It helps YouTube to spread the word about this channel, and go ahead and subscribe to the channel as well, guys. We are growing every day, and we would love to welcome you with open arms into the Crypto Stream family. Now on to this bullish news. Remember here, we talked about yesterday, we put out a video yesterday and a couple of days before talking about one of these four centralized exchanges. As a matter of fact, these are all top tier one exchanges. And we knew from the Lillian family, the Lillian tribe, and the developers of the Lillian token that Lillian Finance had two, not one, but two centralized exchange, top tier one centralized exchanges that are confirmed. Guys, that ain't the same thing as saying, speculative, we may get them or whatever. No, this is confirmed. That means you can take it to the bank. But guess what? We were waiting on some news to come down the wire today on this wonderful Wednesday on the 23rd of November, 2022. That's today. We were waiting on some news to break in regards to which of these four centralized exchanges will indeed be listing the Lillian token. And guess what? We got some news, and it's none other than Coinbase, the second most popular, the second best crypto exchange company out there on the planet. How about that, guys? Coinbase. And like we said before, once you have one, you might as well go ahead and count the rest of them. They're going to fall in line. Watch what I tell you. That's what's going to happen. Now, let's go over to this place because this is where it was officially announced outside of the AMA that was held officially. But this is where the announcement came out from the official Lillian token, the Lillian Finance official Twitter. And it says, yes, it's true. Listing December 9th. And then obviously they give you a link here to the AMA that was held, and you can see Coinbase. Now, a lot of you guys out there have been in my Twitter. I see your comments. I understand, and for good reason. A lot of doubters out there are saying, hey, Lillian Finance, they breached contract. This has never happened before. And in any time where it did happen, those tokens did not see their token being listed on those exchanges because they breached the contract by announcing the listing prior to that centralized exchange coming out to announce it. But guess what, guys? This situation is a little bit unique. This situation is a little bit different. This situation is groundbreaking. What do I mean by that? Okay, let me tell you. When this announcement was made by Lillian, the Lillian developers, they put a disclaimer in there by saying, listen, we know all y'all are worried out there, but you know what? Simmer down, all y'all in the back room, just calm down a little bit, just take it down a little notch by 100, take it down. We got special permission from Coinbase to go ahead and clue you guys in, to go ahead and bring this blessed news to you guys so you can understand that, hey, we Lillian token, we mean business. And one of the things that was mentioned during that AMA, in fact, was this, and I'm quoting here, and it may be, jumbled up or whatever, but the point is the same. It went a little something like this. One of the developers on the team basically said, listen, we know that this is breaking protocol from a standard perspective. But we are not breaking protocol because we got special permission. And the reason we're getting special permission is because that centralized exchange believes in our mission. That centralized exchange believes in what we are doing for children, so much so to the point where they gave us a special consideration to go ahead and make this announcement. And you know what? They also followed up by saying an official announcement should be coming here pretty shortly in the next hours or so from Coinbase officially. And you know what? I'm going to tell you this. If you're out there doubting, I understand. But sometimes you just got to have some faith. Sometimes you just got to step out there on the ledge and just give it all. Give it all away, guys. This is what you got to do in these crypto streets sometimes. And you know what? I am so glad that's something that I did when they launched, because look where we are now. Lillian Finance is doing something that a lot of tokens have not done to date. And I'm going to leave it there. But besides that, the point of the matter is, how can you argue with the use case for Lillian Finance on the foundation side, helping sweet children, and then on the finance side, in terms of the crypto industry side, revolutionizing the medical blockchain, revolutionizing the medical industry by coming out with a medical blockchain? Guys, mind is blown. Enough said about that. Now, going back over here to this listing. This is monumental, guys. This has never been done in the history of any of the top tier one crypto exchanges. But you know what? Just because it's never been done, meaning that they've never listed a token that has this many zeros, such a small market cap compared to the blue chips out there. Now, I'm going to say this. Lillian token will be a blue chip one day in the medical industry. Mark my word. This video will age well. And I'm going to tell you this. These developers, yes, it may have been a rocky start. All cryptos go through things. All cryptos go through growing pains, guys. But when the rubber meets the road, where you should judge the crypto project by is, are the developers delivering on their promises? And I have to say objectively, Lillian Finance, they are doing just that. So check box on that. Now, let's move on, guys, to some pricing action, because, you know, they tried to make this into one of those buy the rumor, sell the news type events. What do I mean by that? Okay, let's sort it out. Let's get into it. So we knew that we had some announcements coming in hot and heavy today on the 23rd of November, 2022, in terms of which top tier one centralized exchange will be listing said token of Lillian Finance, right? So we flash forward, we can see that we had, they tried it. You can see that somebody, we were in the mid sixes there. They tried it. They sold. We had some few sell-offs there, and it dropped us down to the fours, upper 4-7 range. And then, you know, we crept back up, right? That was on the 21st. We saw we crept back up here. We clawed our way out of that little dundrum there. Then we saw another sell-off. Then we climbed our way back out of that. And take a look at what happened here. This is a perfect example of buying the rumor and selling the news. This is what happened. During the AMA, or right before the AMA, right? The AMA started at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. And we can see here, if we flash forward on Dex2s, right at that 11 o'clock mark, look at what we see here. They tried it, guys. They tried to sell off. You see this? This was a classic buy the rumor, sell the news type of event, you know, and it may be encompassing of some people taking some profits. That's fine as well. I don't know why you would want to take profits before you actually see it listed on the exchange. Blows my mind, but hey, you got to do what you got to do. That's your business. I'm not here to judge. Again, we just bring the news objectively, and that's what I'm trying to do. Now, we saw that we had some sell-offs there, right? And it dropped us all the way down. Hefty sell-offs. Dropped us down to the low fours, guys. Let's see what this, dropped us down to the mid fours there. So we dropped all the way from the sixes, mid sixes, all the way down to the mid fours. Guys, that was a substantial selling. But look at what the Lillian tribe did. We ate that dip up so fast within an hour, and we're already back in at the 6-2 levels. And I would argue to say that this 9-0 here, guys, we're going to kiss that goodbye pretty soon. Oh, yeah, you best believe that. Once Coinbase comes out officially and actually puts out a tweet that says, hey, we are listing Lillian token on December 9th. That's when spot trading is opening up. That's when we're going live. You best believe, guys, FOMO is going to kick in so heavy, you ain't going to believe what hit you. And you're going to see that zero dissipate. That zero is going to go bye-bye. That's what's going to happen. And we're going to see 8 Satoshis, 8 zeros, whatever numbers behind that decimal. That's what's going to happen. Mark my word. Now, as we move on here, I just want to give you a little bit of refresher on why this is so monumental for the Lillian token. It's monumental, guys, because They managed to score the second highest by trading volume in the 24-hour period. Centralized crypto exchange. These are the top tier one exchanges. You got Binance, Coinbase, Kraken, and Kucoin, right? Binance US, Binance same. So we're gonna clump in together. All right, we're gonna clump them in together. So we say Binance, Coinbase Exchange, Kraken, and Kucoin. Look at this, guys. Yes, there is a big difference in terms of volume between Coinbase, which is number 2, and Binance, which is number 1. But this is nothing to sneeze at, guys. We got over $1.6 billion in transactions over a 24-hour period. That means buys and sell. In other words, that means money coming in and out of their exchanges. And you bet your dollar, once Coinbase puts out the word that, hey, we are listing Lillian Finance, guys, like I said before, Lillian Finance, they may have just broken Dex twos. I believe Lillian Finance will continue to trend number 1 all the way up, leading to that December 9th listing and beyond. And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if we see some more exchanges of this magnitude, exchanges from the top 4 here. I'm gonna call them the big 4. I like that term, the big 4 of those top tier 1 centralized exchanges. They're gonna fall in line, and you're gonna see a domino effect. You're gonna see all of them coming to announce that they are listing Lillian Finance, because they are gonna want to jump on board, because they want a piece of that pie. And you know what, guys? The best thing about being invested into Lillian Finance, put all the drama aside, I'm just talking facts here. The best part about being a part of the Lillian tribe is the fact that you are doing something to give back to the community. It ain't all about fattening up your pocket. That's why they got the Lillian Foundation, the Lillian Bay Foundation side, guys. That's giving back to children who would otherwise not have help to get life-changing surgeries. Simple as that. So with that, you can't go wrong, and it will be successful. Now, let's go into this, guys, because I want to end the conversation with this. Let's look at the two movers and the shakers, Bitcoin and Ethereum. They have flipped positive. Ethereum is up 3.33% on the day. Bitcoin is up a little over 2% on the day. And we can see that this overall global crypto market cap is rising. We want to see it get closer to that $1 trillion, guys, because that's going to put some momentum back in these crypto streets. But as of now, we're sitting at $122.5 billion in global crypto market cap. There you have it, guys. Lillian Finance will be listing on none other than Coinbase. And you remember that thing we talked about the other day called the Coinbase effect? Oh, yeah. It's going to be kicking in pretty soon. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of the Crypto Stream. We'll be back to you guys when breaking news comes out for Lillian Finance token and other cryptocurrencies as well, which I believe will be real soon.